Hey everyone, I'm Dynamo and this is dropoutuk.com.
Dropout UK, oh, 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 oh.
Well, trick or treat, well, not quite, but we're close because today we're joined by a man that can walk on water. It's only Dynamo. How you doing?
I'm alright, how are you?
I'm good. I like in this room.
Yeah,
It's kind of taking me back a little bit.
It's different, right?
It's different. When did you realise that you could do magic and that was going to be your career?
I didn't realise it was going to be my career, I suppose, till I've been doing it for a couple of years, to be honest. Because when I first got into it, I didn't get into it to perform.
Yeah.
I got into it to protect myself from some guys who were picking on me at school.
Really?
Yeah.
Protect yourself from bullies.
Yes, pretty much, yeah. I know it sounds a bit cliched, but it was happening, and I went through it, and thankfully, because of magic, I came out the other side, and I'm here now, and where are those bullies?
Where are they? Now, can we describe it as magic, or is it something a little bit deeper?
I guess it's just what I do, really. I do a lot of different things, and I incorporate lots of things into what I do, and how people want to perceive it is totally up to them.
Do you remember the time where you did a trick and it went wrong? Didn't quite work.
Nah, because when I'm performing, in my head, sometimes I think, right, I want to do this, and I have an end goal in mind.
Yeah.
But because a lot of times I'm improvising anyway, if something doesn't seem to be going how I want it to go, then I'll flip it and use my improvisational skills to turn it into something else.
So you can just make something up on the spot?
Pretty much, yeah.
What's your favourite trick to perform?
Ooh, it changes every week, It changes every week. I think my favourite ever piece of magic that I've done, forever, and it's not even one of the big stunts or anything. It's just something small, but it's always it's going to stand out to me forever as one of my glory moments. Was with Tiny Temper and his album cover.
I saw that one.
Yeah.
I saw that one on
I
YouTube.
just think it was, for me personally, to do something with my friend Tiny at that time when he was at the height of his career. I was getting where I'm going. And I think the stars just aligned on that day.
Because you made his glasses removed from the album cover, and I remember sitting there watching that and thinking, this is spooky. Very, very spooky. Can you show us a quick trick today? It's not going to be your favourite one.
I'll do a quick thing.
We don't have an album cover.
Yeah.
I'm not a musician. Okay, you want me to do something? Okay, oh gosh.
Watch. You see that?
Oh my God. Wait, so you just bent your finger back. Can you do that again? Just one more time for me.
I'll do something different.
Do something different.
Yeah, just hold your hand out.
Oh my God, I knew this was coming. Do I need to stand?
No, still.
Okay.
Just get something from my pocket. A little bit of money. Perfect. So I've got 2 pence. See that? And a £2.
Okay.
Just squeeze them tight.
Like hold them in my hand?
Tight, yeah, squeeze them tight.
Okay.
Watch.
Oh my God, I'm so
1,
scared.
2, 3. Did you feel anything?
No, nothing.
You had 2p and £2, right?
Yeah.
Watch.
Oh my God. Can you see? I don't have the 2p in my hands. That's crazy. I didn't feel anything. Like I feel spooked out, but I didn't feel anything. What goes through your mind when you're kind of practicing and rehearsing a trick, maybe like that or like the album cover? What's the process behind it?
You know what? It sounds really random, but there hasn't really been a fixed process, because most of my ideas come at the most random times, and I usually get ideas mainly after going to the cinema. I know
Really?
it sounds odd because I watch films and I get so immersed in the film that I try and watch it and believe that it's not a film, but it's that this is a documentary. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I watch Spider-Man like it's a documentary, even though I know it's obviously a film, and then I'll kind of envision how I could possibly take the special effects they use in them shows and create them live without the use of special effects, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
In my head it makes a lot of sense, but obviously my head's a bit weird, so that explains why I'm doing what I do.
Does it have to be a particular genre of film, or could it just literally be anything?
It can be any film. I get inspiration from all sorts of films, but I do obviously pick up a lot of inspiration from superheroes. Because I think when a person making a film creates a film around a superhero, then they want to give that person abilities that every man or woman would like to be able to do. So you
take it from films and superheroes.
Yeah, a little bit. And also often when I'm performing at parties, you know, you get a lot of drunk people who make the most random requests, but some of those requests later turn out to be, you know, used, you know, later I think actually that's a cool idea.
What do they request?
Well, I remember like one of the things, I used to always take a coin and put it inside a bottle, and then one day randomly some guy shouts out, "Oh, put my phone in a bottle." So I did it, and that was like, it was kind of like that has now become obviously one of my, you know, most talked about pieces of magic, putting phones in bottles. So, you know, just from that one drunken moment, not from me obviously, I don't drink, but from the one drunken moment, you know, create a piece of magic.
Can I make a confession? I've been one of those people in a club that's seen you and been a little bit tipsy.
I recognise you.
Oh yeah, here he goes.
See,
It was no, I swear, it was my birthday last summer, July in fact.
So it's your
and
birthday soon again, right?
31st of July, peeps. Get the presents in.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy
Thanks.
birthday to July. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. And I came up to you and I was like, I didn't stagger, but I was like, hi, oh, you're Dynamo. And you were lovely. And you were like, hi. And I was like, can you do a trick? And you pulled out some cards. I see you've got some cards there. Can I get another trick? It can be like a second
we'll do a
birthday
quick
trick.
Just do
That's
a
what it
quick
can
one,
be. Reliving the birthday moment, guys.
yeah? Alright, take one out. Grab one.
Anyone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember it, yeah? Show it to these guys.
Okay.
You got it, yeah?
Yep. I'm actually shaking.
Stick it like that. I'm gonna stand over here for it.
Okay.
You can see me, right?
I can see you.
You ready, yeah?
I'm ready.
1, 2. No.
Oh my gosh, it's on the window. Is that outside?
Go have a look.
I can't. It's outside. Okay, wait. I'm going outside. I'm going outside. Can I just leave that? Oh my gosh, it was actually outside.
Do the high five on that.
Oh my god.
Oh,
let's,
Dynamo.
let's go back down because we digress a little bit. Oh my gosh. So I just went outside. I'm not a crazy person. I went outside because my card, you just threw it at the glass and it went outside. That is mad. Now, we were talking about the process and how you prepare for an illusion or a trick. And you've walked on water, we saw in your show, Magician Impossible. Can you talk us through how you did that? Because you said you're not a very good swimmer. So how did you prepare for that one?
Comfortable trainers.
That's how you prepared.
Yeah, you know, I figured, you know, they're gonna get wet. My feet are gonna get a little bit wet. You know, it's inevitable. So just put a nice pair of kicks on. You know, not these type because these are suede. They'll get ruined.
Some leather ones?
They were kind of like, there was wear material. They were like some fancy David Beckham ones that Adidas were kind enough to send me.
Okay.
So I kind of put those on, and to be honest, they're still wet.
Do you think there is anyone that could do possibly what you do? Do you think it's a skill that you could possibly teach?
I believe that, you know, if you put your mind to it, you can do anything. You know, I think if you watch, you know, the show, that kind of is proof right there, because I'm just literally, like, I grew up in Bradford on a council estate, you know, and I had ambition and I had encouragement from my grandpa, and I went out there and I did it, and I'm no better than you, me, anybody watching this, do you know what I mean? So I think anything is possible, and, you know, that is my whole kind of thing, you know. I just got to get out there and do it.
So if I went and practiced, I could do a trick or two.
I reckon so.
Right, what can we expect from the show?
Basically, if you saw the first series,
Yep.
then it is kind of a continuation from where we left off, you know, because obviously after the first series, I went from kind of being relatively unknown to being on the tip of most people's tongues, you know, to now, you know, in the last year, it's been crazy for me, and we kind of captured that whole transition to, I suppose, to stardom, I guess, if you want to call it that way. And if you haven't seen series 1, then you can get the DVD. No, yeah, you should get it though. Serious. It's good. And yeah, I think this time around it's been a bit difficult. Like, we had to do a different approach because, you know, when I first started performing, I had the element of surprise.
Yeah.
You didn't know what I was going to do. I think I come across quite unassuming, so you wouldn't know what you wouldn't expect to come from me, what comes out of me. But then this time around, it was hard to keep that element of surprise.
Yeah.
So, you know, it was hard to film on the street and it be an intimate scene, you know, with just magic with a couple of people because crowds just gather. So we had to just change up everything. But I think, you know, you see the transition in the show and you come on a journey with me.
In series 1, we see you, you're over here in the UK and then you go over in the US. Yeah. Is the response different to your magic? Is it different?
I think this series actually is about showing how the magic does transcend the language barriers, and it transcends no matter what country you're in. It works across all of the different kind of regions and cultures that there is. Because this time around we went to Rio in Brazil.
Wow.
You know, and obviously English is not the first language out there.
Yeah.
So, you know, like I had to really stick to visual magic. We went to the favelas, you know, with the street kids, and like literally, you know, the reactions they have are crazy because they're not used to like even seeing like mobile phones and like the sort of technology that we're so complacent of in the UK. You know, so witnessing the magic that I'm doing, you know, it was like a whole nother level for them, and I think hopefully they'll give them memories they remember forever and tell their kids about it when they're older.
What do you say to people that kind of think there's something else behind your magic, another force behind your magic, or something that helps you create these illusions?
Maybe there is.
You're not going to give anything away?
If I knew myself, I would tell you.
It's just all in the mind.
I'm just, you know, I'm fortunate to, you know, have the skill that I've nurtured over years to kind of get to this point. You know, it's like David Beckham can kick a football, and he could tell you or try and explain to you how he kicks it in such a way, but you're never going to be able to do a cross like David Beckham. So
true. There's only one Dynamo. Dynamo, thank you for talking to Dropout UK.
I hope you have a good birthday.
Thank you.
Don't forget that. Yeah.
Draw